Good morning. Oh, yes. Good morning, darling. How divine of you to be here. Oh, very good. Okay. Mm, 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 mm. Yes, darling. We're reaching up. Extremely bullish right now. I mean, we're so close to all-time highs. It's crazy. It's hard to join this thing way up here. Hard to join this thing way up. But we're pinching. One-time dealer. That is what we need, Saucy. We need just one time, buddy. A little bit of dial, a little bit of focus here. We got this. I'm tempted. I am tempted to take a little shorty. I feel like we're doing some stuff here. I mean, can you short the strength? I don't know. Logic says no, but man, are we at some levels here. We're at all-time highs, gentlemen. Just about. We're getting closer and closer to all-time highs. Absolutely diabolical. We have some news today. Powell again at 10. And then home sales again at 10. There's some information. There's some information. I mean, like, you're seeing it. We're pushing up. We're pushing up. Setting new highs. 33 there. Into the 37s. Can we get the 40s? EMA is aggressively curling now. Opening print price was the 22,500s. We're about 40 points from that. 35. Finding some higher prices right now. I don't know. I honestly am expecting a little bearish reaction after these first couple minutes here after this push. But we'll see what happens. Seems weird to fade this strength. They've been strong. Today's Wednesday, half of the week. Tuesday, Monday. Weekly low so far. The 569s. It's about 1,000 points down. We're about 1,000 points up in the last couple days. Insane. Actually insane. Diabolical, really. Strong. Again, you can't really fade the strength right now, so until we get a clearer picture, that's what we're looking at, boys. Some strength. Part of me is anticipating a return. A return lower here at some point. But when, darling? Yes, but when, darling? And when do we want to participate into this monster, darling? But yes, darling. But when, darling? $1 million. I'm trying to make $1 million. You know what I'm saying? Like $1 million. Who's got my $1 million for me? Earbuds, but busy at work, so may not reply if you ask something. All right, saucy man. Well, get to doing what you got to do, buddy, and we look forward to your return when you can. Hopefully, it's not too bad. Hopefully, it's not too hard. Too much you got to do. Not sitting in a back of a warehouse without an AC again type vibes. Good luck if you get in. You too, soldier. Getting some strength, though. We're pushing higher. And higher. I'm going to be playing this counter move here in a second. Hey, you just got some vibes. Hey. A little loud, actually. A little bit loud, but it's okay. We like it. Yes. We do. $660 is this other top. I don't know. It's getting crazy. We're up 1,000 points since Monday. It's no joke. Long at 40, just gonna let it ride. My man was long at 40, and now it's dead. Good try, Saucy. Good try, Saucy. I see what you were trying there. We're trying one here as well. I'm actually gonna ride this thing down, I think. Depending on the strength here. We're in a little short. Only one contract. I'm going to start trading these a bit different, my friends. Hey, Mar. W Mar. What's up, buddy? Longs all day, he says. Don't say that right now, because I'm in a short, bud. Look, we got... You're right. I was just expecting... Look at this. No way this doesn't turn around a little bit here, right? We're all the way up. I agree long, but I'm waiting for a little pullback. So I'm just going to ride it down to the pullback. But you might be right. There might not be an opportunity there. We're going to see. As you can see, I'm only in one contract right here. Mars looking for longs. Dude, you must have banked yesterday, huh? We did finally get the move we were looking to see. Since Monday, we're up about 1,000 points. So we're right here. Let's see what the move is. Everybody, Mars looking long. Getting a pop now. Getting a pop now. Why low? Why low? Hey, what up, Daniel? What up, what up, what up, what up? I feel you, but we did break above previous day high. Yeah. Yeah, the break above previous day is pretty strong. And then we continued. I'm expecting, like I said, I'm expecting a small retracement because of this action here. Like, we're not going to just keep going Valhalla. It's 600, if you look on the hourly, is the 660s, it looks like, roughly. Is that what it is? Yeah, roughly, like the 660s is a pretty clear target to the upside, potentially. We're going to see. But what's up, Daniel? You ask why. I'm not sure what you... Why? Oh, why shorts? Why shorts? Like I said, I'm just looking for a quick little move. I do think longs are in for the day. I think overall market sentiment is extremely bullish, and I'm not really trying to avoid that. I just... This pre-market selling or buying, we typically see a quick little reaction off the morning, like for the first couple minutes. So I'm just kind of anticipating that. I'm not really in this for long. That's why I only went one contract as well. Usually I'm shorting, or usually I'm always in for 5. I don't know, I'm just trying to poke it. Wanted to play with a little contract, see what's up, see what's up. It's kind of just like a wash trade though. Not expecting a whole lot here. But overall, Daniel, bullish. That 660 target is fairly a possibility for sure. I just want to see one more try of like this 15-minute range since we left. Since price went up, I'm expecting a slight try of it again. No need, it has to, right? But that's what I'm thinking. And if we do get the pullback that I'm looking for, I'd be looking to get long around like... I don't know. We got previous day high here. It's a little low for me. VWAP. We have this consolidation area. Yeah, it's going to be a little tricky to find a spot. We close all-time high. Yeah, I think so. I think, Daniel, we could. We could be extremely... I mean, look at this. 1,000 points since Monday. Market bottoms. We're here. We're testing all-time high. I like that. I like that prediction, buddy. Very real possibility. Very real possibility. If we can give up the EMA here, we might get a couple more points. You are bold, brother. I would definitely wait to see a rejection off of all-time highs, whether we break above for continuation and have a reaction. Rejection. You assume all-time highs is just right in line for now, though? Like, you think we're going to just go rip up to 870s possibly? Or even like these 600s? Like, there's still quite a bit of room to go rip to an 800. I mean, I hear what you're saying. I also feel bold. That's the thing. What's happening? We're getting a little bit of a move, it looks like. I agree with what you're saying. Possibly, Mars said. He said 800 is a possibility. Crazy work. It's crazy work. $800 would be sexy, but when we're in a bullish market, I never like being against it. Yeah, no, you're right. Like I said, I'm not looking for like a big move here. I was kind of anticipating like a retry of this 15-minute range. Actually, is our 15-minute in? Boys, what are we doing? Am I sleeping under a rock over here? First 15 minutes is in. I'm over here not even trading it. Which is this, the 43, so that is the top there. I'm anticipating at least the 50% to be tried here before I really get out of this trade, which would be at least this 520 area. I want to see what the reaction here is. Just want to see the reaction here off this 520s area. This is where I would typically be kind of eyeballing along, so I'm just trying to keep that mindset. See if I want to just close this and switch over. Y'all ever see a reverse button be hit? Watch this. Reverse. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. Reverse, reverse. I never like to be against it. Yeah, no doubt, Mar. We're looking for a spot to get long. This is kind of where I would have been expecting a slight pullback. Looks like we might have reversed a little early, but I like this level. Plus, we're already on profits that we wouldn't have normally had, right? So it's all Gucci here. I'm not on the monitor. Went downstairs for some coffee. Hey, okay, Mar. Dang, we did get the push, brother. Brother got some longs. Yes, sir. Yeah, I switched over, Mar, but look what happened, bub. Switched over too early. Your boy switched a little too early. We're getting the pull down to the bottom of this 15-minute range now, which I was kind of expecting this move. I just didn't expect it to be, you know. Wait, what was that? Why did that just get me out of there? Whatever. Interesting. Mar, look at this short. Look at this short. I totally 1,000% saw coming. And I flipped over because... Hey, 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 hey. Looks like we gotta wait, boys. Wait for it to really work here. Bop, 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 bop. Push down to the bottom of the 15-minute range. We got to try the 488 before getting a little bounce. I'm actually still anticipating lower pushes. We're counter trend. Hey, I'm just here in the charts. I'm still on longs. Yes, sir. Nah, you're good, Bubba. You're just telling us what you're seeing, and I appreciate that. You're still in longs? Where'd you get in, bro? Break a previous day high type of a vibes? I anticipated this move. I don't know how strong it will be, where we might push to. Maybe VWAP. We do have Jerome speaking today. Yeah, that man's coming on about 8 minutes. Right? Yeah, about 8 minutes here. The old P Daddy Powell. Let's see what that man has for insights. I don't mind this range trying. Try along, possibly down at the VWAP. Thing is, like, you see how it's flipped over? You see how it was, like, more attractive up here? Like, for the short. Now we gotta look, find the long. Find a spot where it makes sense for the market to bounce from. Pushing outside of the 15-minute range now. I normally don't trade on news days, but yesterday we were rolling in green. Oh, yeah. Super strong yesterday. We'll see what happens today. It's Wednesday. We're already up 1,000 points from Monday. I'm expecting a somewhat of a retracement, but it's just going to be tricky. It's going to be tricky because the market is extremely bullish right now. So... I'm getting in short at the view at this 50% again, buddy. Depending on this, how this reaction is here. I'm looking. We're just gonna take a little pokey. You think this is the bottom? Let me look. I guess it could be. I don't anticipate that being the dead bottom though. Off of one try, possibly. It's not impossible. We're looking at the 19s if it gets there for an outside edge pullback. Otherwise, we're still looking for probably a long at the VWAP, maybe a little lower actually. Which is why I'm even willing to take that short. I feel like there's a possibility for a deeper pullback here. Yo, Mar, I don't know if you're here to be able to reply because you went to the coffee or whatever. Are you have a job? Are you a full-time trader? What's your income, sir? What is your income, my friend? Do you live off the castle's dollar gold, sir? Hanging out here at the 510 still. See the reaction. Looks like the EMA might be the small obstacle here. News coming. 5 minutes till news. Daniel, you're the man for that. Appreciate the insight there, the update. Because you're right, your boy kind of spaced a little bit. Trying to get a little feel here, though. See what the reaction is. This could be the dead bottom, though, since I'm 60 contracts in for longs. 60 contracts. That's his man. That's that man's income source. He said, I'm just 60 contracts long right now. From where, Mar? What's your price? What's your fill? What is your fill, sir? Because that is sexy. Not gonna lie, I don't like this short anymore, boys. My man is 60 cons long. That is diabolical. Hey, hey, hey. ES 6151. Targeting all-time highs, right? That's another thing. ES and this move differently, so. You're targeting all-time highs. Let me take a peek skis. I'm curious now, my boy. You got me curious and shit. You know, you got me curious and shit. From 151. Oh, what a good fill, bro. What a clean fill. I'd be long ES back at like 53 so we get a pullback there. Otherwise, we're just kind of finding higher prices. Strong. It is looking quite strong. I'm long from sweep of open. Hope news pushes higher. Hey, so that bottom push is where you all got involved. Good trade, Daniel. 5-9. We're getting some push now. We're getting some push now. News here in a couple minutes. Strong. Strong, strong, strong. Oh, yeah. Same type of reaction. Let me adjust my view up. I'm telling you, bro, that short was not it. The one I just canceled, the one I was in earlier. The one I was in earlier technically paid like $700-800, but I got out of it at 3. But the one I just canceled, the view at this 50%, you're 100%. That was definitely not it, my boy. Where's this thing pull back to? One more try. Possibly. Is this too low to get a pullback to the 500s again? Feels a little too low, but that feels like it's an opportunity or a possibility. News coming here in like 90 seconds. I'm going to put an order down here. Try to get involved with this thing if it does want to come back. Here's this 50% try, though. I'm going to try one right here, actually. No, I'm not. I'm going to wait for these 508s, possibly. Yeah, I just feel like we're going to get a pullback into this 5 for a little long, possibly. Off this news, we'll see the reaction. If we're not able to get below this 50%, though, it's a good spot to take one. Maybe a little bit more patient here for a fill. We're starting to hold this 50% and the EMA. News coming in. News coming in, Daniel. See if it can push us higher, buddy. 30 seconds. We are holding this 50% as well. Which firm you use? This is Topstep. Currently debating trying some other people out, but this right here is Topstep. I was watching the Fed yesterday, was looking at the charts, low key, a scary combo. Definitely a scary combo, my boy. It really is. Here's the 10 o'clock now. Gonna get a pull. Here's news. Here's the news. We'll see the reaction. Nothing super crazy yet. Back at the 520s area. I want to see this thing try it here. Here's the 17s holding. Trump is speaking as well. Right now or today? Is it just today? That man, orange guy with the thing. See this reaction here. We're forming a pretty nice bull flag, boys. Just want to find a spot where it makes sense to get involved. 16 feels a little too high. 2 feels a little too low. But we're going to go for it. There's the 13 tries, 10s. This did just get into this bottom now, so if this ends up holding, we can try this bottom. Can't spell the word. Watch out for volatility. Yes, sir. But we already missed the news, so hopefully volatility isn't too crazy. Range is dead. Range is a little bit dead. We're kind of going sideways inside of this range right now. Makes me think this 502 pullback is very possible. Kind of anticipating like a... We're happy with the 502. Looking to see if we can get a fill now. I anticipated us to hold that. We didn't. I'm only getting 2 contracts at the 502 so we can get in. Daniel says the range is dead. Volatility. That volatility. Here we go. 7 points from a fill. Can we get it, Nazi? I don't even love our fill now, to be honest with you. Feels a little higher than I'd like. I think the real entry that I'd be looking for is like these 497s, possibly. See the reaction here, NASDAQ. Trying a price, trying a bottom. See if we can find one here before we find some continuation. Daniel stating that the range is kind of muerto. La muerto. It's feeling a little muerto. The price isn't bouncing out of here. Last time we slowly sold into a price like this, we just got a big couple of red candles out of it. So ideally that doesn't happen again and we find a nice little bottom here. That'd be ideal. See these 500s hold. 500 hold numbers, what we're trading right now. Trying to see if this can maintain. Overall, pretty small range though. Opening print price of the day is 500s. Top of the 15 minute is 558. So 50 points range total is pretty tight. Like I said, I think that 97 was the better fill. This is where we're at right now. I got in a little early, but because I'm not trading full leverage 5 contracts, it's okay. But typically, this is what I'm gonna, where I was like kind of really interested in the fill. I don't know why I just doubted that we got there. You got to see this area hold though. Anticipating sellers to try to get through, hoping to see buying hold. This range, this bottom that they're trying right now, is about where we'd be, you know, considering. Decent candle if that can hold. Another wick bottom on that same price level, the 500s. If this can get some support, we should be okay to possibly try that VWAP or the EMA again. Showing confirmation on this bottom potentially. EMA is going to be the obstacle. It's got to get through that price at the 10s. If we can get through the 10s with some strength and a close, this thing can have some legs. Daniel, what prop firm do you use, man? Because like I said, I'm kind of been considering taking some new tries here, and I wanna know which sexy kids are on the block. I guess new kids. I didn't say that. New kids are on the block. Let's see if this price at the 20's got to get through there. We can find some strength. This bottom's looking like it might be bottomed. Yo, we said 97 was a sexier entry. Look at this fill. 502 is good too, but alpha, word. Alpha's solid as well, right? They have pretty similar stuff to Topstep. Starting to get some possibility that this bottom's going to hold. We're also having a trend start up top here. So, a couple things to look at. We get on the other side of that, we could be clean. Otherwise, we're in jeopardy. La jeopardy. Not really the reaction you wanted to see out of that price, out of that try there. Sellers are seeming like they're having their way. You wanted to see buying defending this wick. We have another try of the wick. This will be a big spot to see it be held. So this range that we're starting to this bottom we're starting to form here off all these wicks. This other one that we had some support, got some reaction off of. This will be the retest. We want to see this hold as well. This will be like our final chance. This will be the final chance if this bottom over here can hold. From here, it'd be getting above the EMA, possibly getting above that previous high and getting above that trend line now where we just established. If this is going to hold. If it's going to be true, it's going to be here. Didn't mean to hit my mic. Burn around 30 challenges. That sucks, bro, but that's nothing. You're just learning. I've burned like way more than I'd like to admit. 300 maybe. A lot, buddy. That's how we learn. This bottom is finding some support again now, so I'd actually be willing to take another chance here. Add on to this potentially. Don't really need to. I think the 1500's in play here, but let's see what happens. Getting a little bit of a pop. Got to find some continuation. 30 challenges hurts, Daniel, I know, but that's nothing, bro. You're gonna end up making so much from trading that's just literally nothing. It's gonna be all the money you lost cumulatively will be 1 day stop loss for you at some point. You feel me? This is the game that we're playing. We risk money to make money. Past 6 of them, no payout yet. So yeah, that's pretty good. 20% pass. And then no payout means you're close. It means you're getting damn close to a payout. Part of me wants to try this again, but we're not seeing the reaction I'm hoping to see off of this push. This bottom that we keep getting formed is getting killed by these sellers at this price. Second time that 15's held up. Second time that 15 is held up now. Hesitant to add into this as we're getting a weird reaction, but we're coming into this bottom that I'd be interested in. I'm not going to do it. Just going to keep our 2 as is. Feels like we're getting compressed now. This range that we were hoping to be held is being tested again for sure here at the 495s. Once Trump stops speaking, going off probability, I do see having a continuation as long as we hold these current areas. That's what I'm worried about, though, Mar. This bottom that I'm currently trying to hold, I don't know how much longer her life source is in play here. And if that gives up, VWAP's in play, and then we're one-tick soldiers. So Trump, man, hope no sleep below again and leave without me. I also hope that, Daniel. You got to sweep the low, and you got in at the 90s. Yeah, you're in a good fill. We are needing some continuation here, Dale. We are needing some continuation here. This EMA is being an obstacle. And we're finding some sell pressure overall, I think, at the moment. Overall, we're finding some sell pressure. Getting another test, that looks like. And this is where you kind of want to be involved anyways. I'd be interested in being long around these prices. No doubt about it. VWAP's too close for comfort, realistically. It's a very possibility we go get a VWAP try, maybe, but we will gauge and see here. Chart turned all the way around. There's a big push to the VWAP. Massive push to the VWAP. Direction. Market just seems to be going in both directions. At the moment, you are correct, Mar. We're not getting much of a push, man. And like I said, overall, the range of the day is pretty tight as well. So do with that as you might. This is feeling a little bit unideal here. I'm gonna go retry this bottom again, huh? Looks like we're going to go retry this bottom again. Daniel, I hope you didn't get kicked out and you're still getting to be involved with this. They're forming some pattern, some structure. It's just hard to time this thing now. That it was a VWAP try. I don't know if I love a single bottom, like a one-wick bottom on a VWAP. And you anticipate it's another retry. Getting back to the 15-minute range would be our ideal here. Selling feels a little stacked, though, here. I'm not going to lie. Currently, the market feels a little selly. We're too close to all-time highs for it to not make sense. Divergence with the ES. Ooh. Little dance party separation, huh? Why? What ES? Is ES looking stronger? Because we're giving up this bottom over here on the Nazi. Looking a little terrifying. That EMA has just been compressing. Now it's to the bottom of the 15-minute range. We're at the VWAP again. From here, it's got to look like we got to find some push. Or we might be chopped cheddar cheese at that 477 fill. Might be chopped cheddar cheese, my boy. Getting a little divergence. Another ES try. We got to see this bottom hold here. Selling's feeling stacked, though. I'm not going to lie. Feel like we're not getting many bids on the book at the moment. And that is chopped cheddar cheese. Oi. Get it. You get it, though? Do you understand? This pattern off of that is what we were expecting. We were expecting this pattern. We really were. We had a feeling that this was just going to round out after this straight peak that we were experiencing. It's nice to know that I was right, but didn't make anything on it. In fact, lost on it. So where's the spot where this makes sense then, gentlemen? Possibly in around here at the 40s where we might get a little reaction. If it makes you feel any better, I'm still holding my longs here. I like that. I do. I like that, Mar. I do, sir. Hopefully we can find this bottom out then and get some continuation. We got kicked the 468s. $4.45 maybe. Mar's still holding long, so we wait. 45s I'm interested in possibly taking a long at. Technically the 46s. Test the high behind. Yeah, these 45s. Trump is not, the market's not doing much right now off of that. EMA is now coming into the VWAP. We'll see the reaction. Coming into the VWAP, let's see the reaction. This 70 bottom just doesn't make a lot of sense to me. 70 bottom doesn't make very much sense to me. Well, we were chopped cheddar cheese. Feels bad. Hey, Mar, looks like we might be finding a bottom for you, buddy. Getting a little pop now. Once Trump says the word China, we tend to go to a spike up, laugh my ass off. Yeah, that to me makes absolutely zero sense. Absolutely zero sense. It's gonna fill at the VWAP now. Looking for this to hold. We're looking for this to hold. Your boy's in now. I'm riding, Mar. Let's see it work out. See this VWAP end up holding. The bottom is right at my entry. Overall, you are in profit with props. Yeah. Yep, I am. Overall, I am profitable with prop firms. Not much. I think total of my career, I've spent like 30 grand and I've made like 35. So, not ideal. It's not ideal. I'm black pretty much. Pretty much break-even trader. Looking for the time to run big in a good spot, you know. Make it all back. Make it all a big swing. Let's see this VWAP hold here. It looks like we're already on the other side of it. Want to see buyers come in. We're at all-time highs. It's finding some continuation here isn't insanity. Got to get back above this EMA, though. We've been compressed the entire time we're getting there. I feel like our stop loss is kind of vulnerable here. I'm not going to lie about it. Selling is just feeling stronger than buying is. Selling is just feeling stronger than buying is at these prices, people. It's not really the reaction I wanted to see off of a buy candle, off that other support. Not seeing the strength I want it to be. VWAP's got to hold here with some strength. EMA is the obstacle. Got to get above all of this. Very compressed, very tight range overall. Pretty slow. Let's see this price VWAP hold here, huh? We deserve a little bit of a move. See this thing hold out. Like I said, Trump got to shut the fuck up. I'd rather have Jerome speak when I trade news. Yeah, no doubt. Volatility of Trump is not ideal. I want to see him just hold this. This VWAP is killing me. We can't get away from it. Look at the selling pressure. My gosh. Chop cheddar. Going sideways. That candle reaction is not what I was expecting to see there. If we can't get out of here, we're going to go back down. The buyers can't find it. The buyers can't find it. We're in vulnerability. All right, all right. They look like they're trying to find it. Every time we get up here, though, we keep wicking. So, just like that. Let's hold it. Let's actually hold the line here, gentlemen. Frig. Let's hold the line here, gentlemen. Every pop is getting sold into, though, people, at the VWAP. That's why I'm a little heated right now. Truthfully speaking, I did not know Trump was speaking today. That is tricky, yeah. I didn't either, truly, until you said that. And now he's fucking with me because look at this VWAP. Daddy Trump said, hey, I have something to say. Yes, yes, darling. I have something to say, darling. We need all the way back to... God, that looks awful. Got to find some continuation here. Buying is weak. It's alright to be frustrated. I'm heated too, Mar, but for a different reason, brother. Nasdaq's toying with me. Super balanced at this price. Wow. Inability to get any direction. VWAP is trying to hold, but it's not getting the move. Insane. We're just not getting the move. On futures, I'm up 500. On options, I'm down 8. On futures, I'm about to get cooked, I think, my boy. We just got back below VWAP now, and selling is getting stronger. Had different entries for both. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, but dang, that futures entry was tight, huh? Options down 800. That's the thing I don't like about options, though, is like timing is so relevant. Like, you have to be dead accurate with the moment it happens, or else you're just gonna be giving back money to the markets through like theta and all that. Oh my word, we're getting compressed right here. What is happening? Like, is this truly just because he's talking? Like, the market. And now I feel very bad about the longs. If we can't get back at the VWAP, this is not ideal for the longs, my friends. Look at us just hang out at this price, going nowhere quickly. It's the theta that sucks. That's what just melts your premium. It takes all your money and just throws it away. Oh my god. And now we're getting a move on the other side. The entire time buyers are holding this, and now here we go. Love it. Oh my fuck. I love this notification. This makes me happy. Oh no? Cool. Jesus Christ. Yeah. That is how it goes for us today, my friends. Whole lot of nada. And then it's just a fucking premium sweep. Oh my god, I hate the markets right now. Staying in even with the uncertainty. Yeah, buddy. It's at a price where it should hold. It's at a price where it should hold. Look at the fucking candle. Oh my god. What is that? Jeez, what a sweep of premiums. What a sweep. What a sweep! NASDAQ. Oh my gosh. Tilted. I'm angry. I want to break stuff. I want to break things. Angry, mad, frustrated. Come on. If this bottoms, and this is the bottom. I fucking hate the markets with the manipulation. It's so annoying. Oh, Mar, the longs you're holding, buddy. Try trading micros, bro, till you learn how to build a solid strat for entry and exit. Mar, no disrespect, but I have a decent strat, bro. I do. It's not working right now, specifically today, but I do have a good strat. I know it sucks. We all been through it. It does, dude. Like, I was the bottom. Let's see right here. Exit price, 463. Oh, nice. That makes me feel really good about myself. Are we fucking kidding me? 6375. The absolute bottom tick. Yeah, like just. I was, in fact, Mar. How was the exit liquidity today? Wow. Wow. Happens. That is how it happens sometimes. It's all good, brother. Sometimes we get paid, sometimes we get slayed. Today, I am the dragon. I can take it. We'll be fine. We'll be back tomorrow doing it again. I think now, overall, I'd like this price to hold. But even the markets are still super volatile. Longs are definitely in play now, though. VWAP has been actually supported. We got confirmation. Now we're getting a retest of these bottoms. This would be a price that I would definitely be considering really taking another long at. I was legit exit liquidity, so I feel good about myself there. That feels really awesome. Yeah, right back to VWAP. It's pretty choppy overall. You're right, Mar. Volatile, but just choppy. Choppy McDanielson here. Would have been broke even on this probably anyway at this point. I guess I wanted to put breakdown until we broke this, really. So back to the VWAP. This was technically another try of this trend line, it looks like. That might not have held. VWAP. Is it going to be the one? You've been right about shorts. I was right about shorts as soon as we were up around these prices, and I was dead accurate about it, but I did not anticipate this. I knew we were going to come back down like I just did. I just thought it would be more closer like this price. Us hanging out at VWAP is interesting. But I did. I got convinced. I talked myself out of it. Ended up joining the long party. And now we're here. I get absolute bottom liquidity. And it's okay. Like 375 exit or 63.75 bottom is just, in real life, I would not get filled here. There was no order that got filled here. You feel me? Like, I'm still strong in my longs, but shit, if I knew Trump was speaking, I would have just observed the markets till things settled and waited for a setup. Yeah. Yeah, buddy. We were definitely a little tricked off the Trump news, but I mean, looks like the bottom at the VWAP starting to hold more, and we're getting a push in your direction. What did I need? I needed the 22s to trade for me to be done with this, for this trade to have actually worked out. So why was I unlucky today, my friends? Back to the 500 price now. Can they maintain this trend try breakout? Can they maintain this? But if I had anything to do with you changing from short to long, my bad, bro. I know everyone has different trade setups and strats. Yeah, you're good, brother. I anticipated this movement down, but I didn't have a clear, like, it wasn't like a, yeah, you're good, brother. If I flipped, it's because I flipped. It's because my brain said, hey, yeah, he's right. Not, hey, you're right. So it's not a big deal, brother. I appreciate you sharing your insight. It helps. It helps everybody, not just me, but Daniel and everybody when they're in here, you know. Like Juan's been appreciating your strategy too, bro. Oh, don't give me an ad, YouTube. I'm more just sad, Mar, that I'm more sad that I couldn't get it to be involved with this move, even though I was dead accurate about, like, it's just been my luck lately. I've been losing a lot of trades that I'm right on, like this, for example. It's been happening kind of frequently. I'm more sad you told me I don't have a good entry and exit strategy. That made me feel bad. But if I had anything to do with you, no, you didn't. I have a good strategy. I know my strategy. I know my ways. I know the market just is completely random most of the time, and we do our best to do what we can with information. I had a decent setup here with this bottom take. We got cooked, got sauteed, seared, roasted, air fried, boiled, sous vide, smoked, you know. Trying to breakout hold here. Let's see it move all the way back up here to all-time highs for Mar. That man can make thousands if we do. That'd be ideal. Daniel, what are you looking at right now? You still contemplating longs? Did you end up getting kicked out there on the sweep? I'm sure you did, because if you got in at this previous sweep at the 87s, you probably got kicked out at the 70s. Maybe not, though. I hope not. I hope not, buddy. Excuse me. Trying to hold his breakout now. If we can get above these 500 whole number, it should be pretty clear to go at least try back up to these prices. 500 is going to be the obstacle. Hey, hey. I'm flat for the moment. That's not a bad thing, Daniel. See if we can get above these 500s. See if we can get above these 500s. We should find some continuation possibly. If Trump is now finished, trading only sweeps. Words. You actually got in on the sweep that I got killed on. The sweep that took my life. That big old one wick down there that took my existence. That was your entry. I was your exit liquidity, Daniel. I can settle with that. I can deal with being your exit liquidity, buddy. I'm okay with that. Here we go. Getting above the 500s. Getting a hold here. Could find a continuation. Here we go. Trying the 10s now. Let's see a little hold. Longs look like they may be back in play, Mar. Ugh, excuse me. Pull back into the 94s could be an opportunity. Pull back into the 94s could be an opportunity. It's looking good now. Yeah, it really is, Mar. Finding a good bottom here, getting on the other side of the trend. VWAP was officially supported. We're back in the 15-minute range at a 500 whole number. There's a couple things that's looking really sexy now. Hey, we'd officially be in this trade. Once Trump gets over this Q&A, steady movement. We'd be long 94 if we would have just got filled. We would have got filled at the 94. We are still at the open. $94 looks like that was the entry. If we can get back above these 505, this is a clean pullback and entry. Once we break above market open, resistance and continuation here would be good. For sure. Now that we're back in the 15-minute range and holding this potential breakout, we just got to get back above that. No more challenge for today? Nah, Daniel. I always try one set a day. That was my $250 today. That was my $250 today. I'm frustrated. I feel like I've been seeing the market okay, but I'm just not trading it good. Watching Trump live is like watching a com. Yeah, he's a comedian, bro. That man is a comedian. Chauvinistic. Just he's got it. The charisma. The jokes. The jokes, man. The jokes. Still like this long opportunity at the 94. Did it get to 84? Did we get stopped out? 89. We're still in this. We'd still be in this from the 94 so far. Ooh, excuse me. How much longer is he going to be chatting anyways? Pretty interesting. Trump just be going chatty box on him. No, but in all seriousness, if you guys could hit the like button, helps a lot. The 3 homies hanging out and watching. 3 likes would be massive. I appreciate you guys, as always. Just dropping insight, hanging out, providing the vibes. Providing the vibes. 94. We might be getting kicked out of this long. 88. Looks like this trend line try here. Market liked it. The market is seeming to enjoy it. There it is. Back to the 500s. We got to get that. We actually hold the 500 and get above this price now. And then, Mar, you should be Valhalla till fucking possibly top of the 50-minute range. Probably higher, depending on what goes on. There's the 500s. Can it hold? That was another sweep, Daniel. Sweep of that little range there. And now we're going to push to the other side of it. Getting a push to the other side of it now. Still pretty choppy. Like, just whippy. Fairly undecided. Strong candle, though, off the retest of that trend line break. Still maintaining the 500s. This should be Valhalla for you, Mar. Technically, there's a little bit of a sweep there, Daniel. I don't know what you classify as an actual sweep, but we had a little range, a little accumulation, a little manipulation below it all, back into a bottom previous supported price, and then found some continuation. So now that Tyler's out of the market, of course, she's moving kind of cleaner, which means I probably was too, I rushed my trades this morning is what it's appearing to be. I was trading lower probability conditions, and I should have waited for a little bit more news. Probably sidelined when Trump was being chatty. A couple things could have done better. We will learn and we will do better. That's how we get better at this game, right? It's not about being perfect. It's about learning when you're not. That's what we're trying to do here. Just learn. Just get better at learning. Back to the 500s. Still no real continuation. Once all of this live news is over, the ride should be pretty smooth. I think you're right, brother. Mar, I don't know if you saw my question before. Do you have a job, bro? Are you a full-time trader? You just stare at the charts all day? Is your job to trade candlesticks? Or do you also have some income coming from something else? You don't have to share if you don't want to. Just curious. Just curious, my boy. 500s again. Still no real breakout. Fairly sideways price action, like Mar's saying. Probably just because the news is going on. Still got Chatty Cathy in there. But we're maintaining. The VWAP was officially supported. We had another retry of the breakout of VWAP also supported. So overall, I see this thing having the chance to find some legs higher, no doubt. All the catalysts and the reasons for it to hold are in, so... all you can do is put on a trade and be okay with the outcome, right? Even if you're absolutely the bottom tick of the day. Oh, Tyler was the bottom tick of the day? Got it. Got it. Thank you. I will be the liquidity. Okay, Tyler's turn. It's like, who's going to carry the liquidity? I am. That's me. Here we go. There's a 510 push. Looking to find some more legs of this move. Buyers look trying. They're trying it. I work for an insulation company. Dust and debris containment. Interesting, buddy. Installation company, dust and debris containment. Doesn't sound too bad. Cool. 515, getting a push now. When I come back home. You on vacay, buddy? Full-time trader, baby. I work for an insulation company, dust and debris containment. When I come back home, full-time trader, baby. Does that mean you're planning on quitting? Am I reading this wrong? Because if that's the truth, congrats. It's fucking awesome. But if you're on vacation or something, I'm confused a little bit by that. Here we go, though, Mar. Longs look like they're in, buddy. Things are starting to smooth out a little bit. Into the 515s. Getting above this previous little range. 50% of this obstacle. We would be close to passing this account at like 24, I think it was. Don't matter. They're killed. We were bottom liquidity. Yeah, we were. We were actually the absolute bottom. Feels bad. The work we do involves us traveling from state to state most of the time. Tricky, bro. Very tricky. So you didn't even have like a full-time trade station. Like you just trade. Oh, look. I would have passed these accounts. Cool. Instead, we were bottom liquidity. But that's pretty cool. One of my buddies, he travels around the country fixing like toilets and hotels and nursing homes and stuff. So kind of similar. He's constantly traveling, but it'd be weird to be a trader and full-time traveling. When I come back home, full-time trader, baby. So is that throughout the year? Like certain times you'll do like a job where it'll be like a month or something, then you get to be home for a couple weeks, and then that's when you're like a full-time trader. I currently just work a lot, like so much, just so I can blow my money on Topstep. Topstep, you suck. Taking all my money. You're supposed to be giving me money, not break even. I give you 35 grand, you give me 30 grand. No, I give you 30 grand, you give me 35. I hate it. That's not good for me. Too expensive, my friends. Got a strong push to the 520s, kind of hanging out now. Back to the EMA. We did break through that previous resistance spot, so now we just gotta wait, see the reaction. Back to the 500s. I'm basically on call every day, but right now I have time off, which is always good for me to lock in with the markets. No doubt, bro. No doubt. Dial in. Basically on call, though. That's tough. Like, hey, we need you to come install this. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm trading right now. I'm actually up 3 grand. I actually don't want to. Hey, we need you to come in right now. Oh, I'm actually up. I can't. I have to watch this trade finish. And now we're getting a little pullback off the break of this resistance. That was a 50% of the 50-minute range try. Pulled back into that, and now we're finding a dive back to the 500s. Another little sweep it looks like. Not gonna lie, this market, even though we would have technically been right if we weren't bottom liquidity, is not very attractive or tradable realistically. It's not really attractive. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, there's attractive, and then there's this, and this one's beat, mate. She's beat. Sellers got it back below the 500s now. Will the buyers get that back and maintain? Or are we going to find a pushback to VWAP? Find out after the break. And the break is the next candle. Tyler got chopped cheese. I cannot believe it today. God. Look at this. 6375 to stop me out. Right. You see this bottom here? 64. So you're like, oh, 64. That's not 6375. So you come in a little closer and you see that the absolute bottom of this thing is 75. 6375. How did I get a fill there, gentlemen? How do we do it? Are we him? Imagine I was trying to long there. If I was longing 6375, 0% chance of a fill. 0% chance of a fill at the 63.75 we were looking for a long there. But because I'm having my stop loss there, Tyler is liquidity. Ooh. Pretty shitty market though, for real. Kind of hanging out. We're back to the bottom of the 15-minute range, right around VWAP. Slowest conditions, or slower conditions. Now all I have to do is survive Jerome speaking. Oh, let's see it then, Jay Powell. Hashtag survive the feds. Hashtag survive the feds. I love that. Hashtag survive the feds. Back to VWAP. Gross. All the way back to the VWAP now. This has got to hold. Otherwise, I guess... I don't know. Dang, into the 480s now. It's crazy the sell-off feels powerful, but it's only 40 points. This sell-off feels dramatic. Like, oh, how do the sellers get it back below VWAP? It's only 40 points. Just funny. Pretty tight range overall. Overall, trying to maintain this VWAP. Let's get a move out of here. Mars Long. Are you 60 contracts still, buddy? Because if so, you have titanium testicles. Absolute dynamite dick if this man's holding still 60 contracts. That 1 minute will make you see things that is not there. Yeah, 100%. No doubt about it. That would scare you out of some longs. Takes gonads, but we're holding this bottom, holding VWAP still. This is not the most attractive, but it is holding. As long as this VWAP and bottom holds, this trade is legit still. Yeah, I'm currently down 1,000 on options. Dude, options are crazy. Terrifying. It's just so time dependent. Break even on ES, basically. Yeah, you're the man. You have titanium testes, buddy. Get it? Because we were the liquidity. Someday, boys, we're going to be the absolute other end. I'm going to get a one tick take profit fill. It's going to just tick me one tick, take profit, and then die off of me. And this will be the balance. That's the way it works. A give and take, an ebb and a flow. VWAP still trying, it looks like. It just looks weak. I don't know. Like, this buying just seems weak. Overall, the market conditions are not great. 548 to 664, so like a 90-point range for the first hour and a half of the market. Doesn't feel that big. 90 points is pretty small. Ugh. I find it funny that we would have gotten the 60 points. 60 out of those 90 points would have been ours had we not been bottom ticked. I'm going to delete all of our... no, I'll wait till the end of the thing now, actually. It's a tough spot. Tough spot. We're technically maintaining VWAP. It just feels weaker than normal. But it doesn't matter how it feels as long as that bottom's being held. That's all that's true. Still got Powell speaking. Powell trying to survive the Feds. Daniel, if you're still sidelined, buddy, I'd be patient. Really nothing to stab at. Juan or whoever else is in here hanging out, be patient. Every trade I go in like I already lost the money that I risked on that trade. If my setup makes sense, there's no reason to cut it short. I agree. That's why I let things ride to my stop loss too. I put it on, and I put it on. Whatever happens, happens. The market controls things that we are not aware of. We can't control the reality of everything, and so just be happy with the outcome. I like that more. It's a W tip for anyone that's trying to learn a little bit more. Put your stop loss in, your take profit, and then that's it. Let it ride. There's nothing to scare you out of this short. You already put your short. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you have a stop loss. So as long as you got that in place, buddy, and we're finding some high-ing bids, then you're good. I basically trade it the same way. I'm just assuming I lose on each trade, and excuse me. When it works, and doesn't feel as bad. And then when it doesn't work, it's like, oh, okay, I kind of expected that already. Plus, I'm always trading usually higher leverage, so which Mar's not a fan of. He's like, yo, slow down, stop blowing your account so fast. Me, I'm a daredevil. I live on the edge. I live on the edge, yo. Really sideways market though overall. Like for real. Still hanging out at this VWAP, not really going anywhere. Excuse me, I keep yawning. I have a yawn. I have a yawn with you. Nasdaq's about up 1/3% right now. Pretty wash. Yes, man. Yes, sir. Here we go. VWAP wants to hold again here, trying the 500s. Can the buyers reclaim the fives? Whole number. 22,500 whole number. If so, pretty strong. Another VWAP try and defend by the buyers. Possibly, if we can get back to above the 500s. Hey. This music's a vibe right now. Come on, VWAP. What are you going to do for us? You going to support price here? Send us back to the 500 whole numbers? It's trying. It's trying big time here. There's a try of it right there. Is it going to hold? Don't really want to see a 500 wick. It's not ideal at this point. This bottom's looking better than it has all day, Mar. All day long. This is looking the most supported price has this entire time. They really try to break it down. We're getting into this 15-minute range now. If we can find some support here and maintain this without wicking, shit, I like it. I like it for you, buddy. Hopefully that option theta turns around for you. You just need end of day, right? So you're trading for 5 hours. You have man, options is so crazy tricky. You got to be precise. You got to be like a surgeon. Precision. 1 minute till Europe closes here. Price is back below the 500s. I'm really liking this bottom though. It's looking more supported than it has all day. Mars in big time long here. And as long as we can maintain this little push and VWAP, he should be Valhalla. Valhalla to the green, to the bank. All the way to the bank. Right back to the VWAP right now. That was crazy work. Right back to the VWAP like that is just crazy work. Overall, I don't think my idea was wrong when it comes to what the market has done in the past. But news does play a part in the trades like today. Yeah, it's just holding down direction, keeping participants sidelined. It's just, it's like you're saying, it's not exactly the reason the market's moving like this, but it doesn't help. It just doesn't help. And I still think you're right. Just heavy consolidation in these areas, exactly. I still think you're right. I just think timing wise, I think we have a little bit of choppiness, consolidation, accumulation here to weather. And if you can weather it, buddy, you could still be making bank. I don't know what your theta is. I don't know if you're doing this week expiration, but if you're not doing this week expiration, you could be all right. Same week expiration's brutal. I feel like you're smarter than that. Mar, to be trading same week expirations. Still hanging out the VWAP, pinchy, getting compressed, not really moving, but just hanging out. Hey. Wow, they really got it back below the VWAP for a moment here. Whoa, would you look at that? Back below the wall. It's interesting. From here, where do we go, you know? EMA tried to bounce off the VWAP. Right now we're getting compressed. Looks like EMA might come back to it, in which we could find some lower prices here. We could find some lower prices here if we can't get away from that, sadly. I think you were right, though, Mar. Plus, I mean, also, by the way, trends is always your friend. Trends on your side. We are in an incredibly bullish market. I mean, since Monday, we're up 1,000 points. We're so close to all-time highs. Like, yeah. I mean, playing long makes sense here. Yeah. Yup. I'm gonna delete this now. I am. I trade same day expirations. Swing traders got balls for sure. You think same day expirations less ballsy? Same day expirations wild, my guy. Like, so wild. You have to be right instantly. Like, or else you're just chop cheddar. Like, Same day expiration is brutal. Getting a test of this bottom though. I guess if you know what you're doing and you're just in and out, it works. But man, same day. I feel like you're the ballsy one. But I guess if you know what you're doing, you know what you're doing. You know. Dang, I look away for a second. We just sweep the low of the day. Sweep of the low of the day at the 64s. Tyler no longer was the bottom tick. Daniel, if you're looking for sweep entries, this might be a play for you. I personally... I think the 50s is in play, possibly. But we got to sweep. Got to sweep at the bottom. But it is 11 o'clock, boys. I got to run and got to skedaddle. Seriously, you guys are the best. I appreciate you hanging out, sharing insight, learning together, and providing the vibes. Good luck, Mar, in this long on your ES and your SPY. I hope this is the bottom. We just Valhalla for you. Daniel, good luck, buddy. Juan, if you're in here, good luck. Brett, you too, buddy. I know this is a big moment for you with the last account. Teen Ads, I'm not sure if you're in here, but you guys are all the best. Appreciate you guys. Take it easy. And seriously, be safe. Like, this market is feeling a little weird right now. I don't know. Obviously, we have all-time highs. Obviously, we have reasons to find some continuation. We have news right now, but just be safe. Keep your accounts alive. And, yeah, don't be exit liquidity like don't be exit liquidity like me. See you later, boys.